Hi, I'm Catharyn Baird, CEO of Ethics Game, and pleased to be with you again to discuss emerging ethical topics. One of the questions that I've been asked a lot actually in the past several months is, what do you do when it looks like everything is changing and all the things you knew were sort of set are now moving? A current example is the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, which has been in existence for some 40-ish years and is now being enforced very differently than what we're used to seeing. I have used actually this theme for a long time is, what do you do when the line moves? What do you do when there are new expectations? What do you do when what you thought was pretty solid no longer is? It's particularly difficult because our ethics are formed in community. We have an understanding of how we are supposed to be. A current example is the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. Did not start universally adopted, but there was a push towards this as a standard that was adopted over a period of 10, 15, 20 years by other countries. And so it now feels like it's been here forever, but it really hasn't. And we have to take a look then and say, okay, what is it about this particular rule or any of the other ones where the rules have moved that makes me feel and understand that I am living into my highest understanding of integrity in this particular role, and what really could be looked at and perhaps clarified or moderated or nuanced based on emerging circumstances. Now, that sounds pretty abstract, and it really is. But if you think about the purpose of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, it's to make sure that as we move into business transactions, that we're not being unduly influenced by gifts, by other perks, that we're not getting a favored position because of the affectionate grease under the table. And so you think about that. Where are the places that I want favoritism? Where are the places that I want to buy my way into favor by, oh, I don't know, lunches or trips to Las Vegas or grease to a Chinese official? And if the principle behind it is that we want our contracts and our business agreements to be done on merit, on quality, on the best fit, and not on who has the best relationship or who has paid the most money, then we find the way to stay within the spirit of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act no matter where we are. So part of the task is to take a look at these rules, to take a look at these conventions, to take a look at the norms and say, why do we have them? What interest is being protected? What value is being safeguarded? And then within our own business dealings, within our own personal dealings, live into those. Because I'm here to tell you, because I've been looking at this a long time, the line will move again. Thank you.